All right, we're starting now.
Alright, yeah,
I
this
started.
is The Fault in Our Stars spoiler cast. If you haven't finished the book or haven't started the book, go read it now, please. If you love me, you love you long time. Sorry, that was racist. Okay,
Dude,
um,
dude, come on.
this is off to a good start, I
Yeah.
think.
It's off to a great start, but also, if you haven't read that book, I don't like you.
Yeah.
That's very easy. In this world, you can automatically tell if you like people sometimes, and you can narrow them down to what your future friends are gonna be like. And if you have not read that book, I said
Yeah,
it.
that
I
is.
don't like you.
That's gonna be a classic.
Just kidding.
That's gonna be a classic.
I
Oh,
love
right,
you
we're also
all.
gonna
I love
discuss.
you all. The 0 people that are watching this.
Yeah. Oh, we're also gonna discuss the movie. Like our
Mhm.
hopes for the movie, but we'll start with the book. So I read that while I was
I want the author.
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name?
John Green.
No, not John Green. The author in the book.
Oh, Van Houten.
I want him to be
Yeah.
played by Danny McBride.
Who's he being played by? We could
Not Danny McBride.
Yeah. We could Google that.
Fairly
shit, dude.
certain he's not being played by
Okay,
him.
but
All right, put a comment if you want him to be played by Danny McBride.
yeah,
Because, come on,
you do this.
he's like perfect. He plays dicks in like This Is the End. He's a dick in that movie. So anyway,
Okay, right.
on to seriousness ish.
Right. I first read that book. Actually, I've only read it once because I don't feel like being sad anymore. But right, I first read that book last summer while I was on vacation at the Outer Banks in North Carolina. And
Really?
yeah, I was in a bad mood the entire week because of that book because I finished it like the second day I was there, right? I started it on the trip down and then I finished it in 3 days total, reading it zealously on the beach. And everyone's like, Max, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. Like choking back a sob because, cancer, fuck cancer. Seriously, like we need to put together a charity. We're gonna get like $5 total from everybody, and then just hand it to somebody with like carrying around.
Let's walk into Boston, Mass General, be like, "You have cancer. Here's money."
Make it rain.
You gotta have Brandon do his voice while he's doing it. You have cancer. Here's some money. Want some more money? Here's some more money. Oh, we don't have any more money. Let's go.
We need to get Brandon on the show.
Yes.
Okay,
oh my god.
But
he's gonna be a guest appearance. We should have guests.
Yes, we could have.
That should be a segment.
We could do that, but
We have segments now.
Yay!
We have segments.
This has to be done at 3 in the morning. I think that's a requirement. Or 4 in the morning.
It's 4:45.
It's almost 5. Fuck me.
Fuck. My grandparents would be waking up about now. Not about
Wow,
now. In like
stupid.
15 minutes ish. So if they
I'm
were
not-
at home, then we wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah.
So we have to wait till they're at the Cape. They're going to the Cape April break. April break, we gotta do this because they're
Okay.
going to the Cape with my family. I do not know if I'm going.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be here for it. Okay, we
what?
straight off topic.
Yeah, we did.
Talk
that
about
was
the book.
segments are good.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
the
just talk about
summary.
like when you first
Book.
read the book.
Oh, when I first read the book, we were in English class, and
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I yelled at you to read that book, didn't I?
yeah, you did. You said and then he broke out laughing. He
Laughing.
broke out laughing, saying, "I'm just thinking of the conversations we're gonna have once you read that book." And then I read it, and I read it in about 2 days
Yeah.
because I don't sleep much.
It's
Yeah.
fucking addictive.
Yeah, it is. Like literally, I'll be like, "No, I'm not hungry for dinner. I'm just gonna read. I'm good."
That's your sadness kicking in right there.
Yeah, it is
Damn.
because you told me it was sad, and I'm like, I like these people. Something bad's gonna happen, and something bad did happen.
Yeah. Well, we
It
can
was
spoil
worse.
this.
It was worse than I could have expected.
Oh yeah, because
I thought Hazel was gonna die.
well, she's a narrator. She's
Like
not gonna die.
legit, I guarantee everyone thought she was gonna die.
Yeah.
It's cancer story. Main character usually dies. Like really,
Well,
right?
Well, first of all, she's a narrator, but then again, there is Peter Van Houten with his narrator dying. Because
Fuck
what
him,
the hell?
He's a dick.
What the? He is.
It was like biblical references and God and
No.
stuff. Wasn't it though?
we're not gonna get anti-religious here. That's for another podcast.
No, that's not. No. I'm not being anti-religious.
I know
I'm
you're like
saying
biblical bullshit.
It's bullshit that the tulip dealer
Oh yeah, that
dealer
could
was
be God.
apparently God.
No,
I don't like
just
that.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. So
Okay.
back to my story. That was
Right.
another tangent. I read it and I told my dad to read it, and he doesn't do anything besides read and work out.
hmm
Not gonna say why.
Okay.
Should I?
No, just go.
All right. So
Doesn't
yeah.
matter. Unless
and
you want to.
So he ripped through Game of Books in a week.
Game of Books.
Game of Thrones book. It's fucking early.
The first book or all of them?
1 through 3.
Wow.
In a week.
Those were thick books.
It took him a month to read The Fault in Our Stars.
What?
Because he couldn't deal with sadness, maybe. I don't think he needs any more sadness. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't like it. And if he didn't like it, I'm going to have to not talk to him ever again. Just kidding. I love him.
No.
Sure.
You aren't kidding. But
yeah.
I have never cried at a fictional account like The Fault in Our Stars or when
I teared up.
or in like Harry Potter.
I teared up.
No. The only reason I didn't cry is because I stopped when I knew I was about to cry. Like at that point, I was like,
I read straight through. I'm just
Really?
like, if I cry, no one's here. I'm in my room alone.
I know, but like I said, I was on
one's gonna-
vacation, so I didn't want someone to like come in and see me bawling in the corner. Seriously, like, ugh, god damn, that book destroyed my life. But I love it
In a good way.
In a good way. It's such a strange feeling. That would be the most unlikely shit ever.
Oh my god.
That would be amazing. If you're watching this, John Green, first of all, my first reaction when I was reading that book, I remember this. Like, when I got to the point where it's like, Augustus died the next day, I was like, fuck you, John. It's literally what I said. I said that out loud.
Alright, at that point, I was watching Crash Course. I hadn't gotten to Mental Floss and Vlogbrothers yet.
Right.
But I was still only knew about you from Crash Course. I'm like, he's a relatively happy guy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
He is happy, and he doesn't swear a whole lot in videos, and then you read his book, and, he can't go 3 pages without saying shit. Like, I'm reading An Abundance of Catherines right now, so...
I
read
Will
Paper
Grayson.
Towns.
You should read Will Grayson. It's about gay people.
Okay. I read
kind of about gay people.
Paper Towns was
I don't want to
weird.
sum it up like that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's a good book.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. But it's about gay people.
Yeah.
It really is. But I don't think it deserves to be summed up like that. Tangents.
Yes.
I
think The Fault in Our Stars is kind of different from all of John's work, from what I've read anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Because it usually involves
It's
road
a movie.
trip. It is a movie. We'll get to that later. But the two that I've read, which I'm still reading An Abundance of Catherines, and I read Paper Towns, which was they're both really good.
Will Grayson has a road trip.
Yeah,
to
they all have road
Chicago.
trips. I don't know what it is
It's
with him and
not-
road trips.
Yeah. And they had an air trip in The Fault in Our Stars.
I
Is
guess
that what you call an air trip? It's
air
in it.
trip.
It's in the book. It's
Yeah,
not about it,
yeah,
but it's
yeah,
in the book.
I'm not
It's
sure
worth mentioning. They go
See,
to
in,
Amsterdam. It's cute.
Yeah. In Abundance of Catherines, the road trip is just like
Hey, whoa.
Hassan like comes over to
haven't
Colin's house.
read that book yet.
It's not a spoiler. It's like
Okay.
the first chapter. This Middle Eastern guy named Hassan, he goes over to the main character Colin's house and he goes, "We're going on a road trip because you're sad." That's literally it. That's how that gets started off. And then did you read Paper Towns?
No.
You haven't read Paper Towns? Paper Towns is like this thriller. It's really
Are you serious?
it's strange. It is a thriller, and if you guys have read it, you know what I mean, because there's like you don't know what's happening. I pressed the button.
It's fine. Just leave it.
But yeah, we won't get into those.
Audacity doesn't let you edit unless you're stopped
That makes sense.
playing back or recording.
Okay. Right. So I think we've
Sorry,
talked.
I interrupted. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's okay.
You
I
had
think
a
we've-
thing.
I think we've talked long enough about the book. Let's talk about our expectations for the movie.
Damn, that was 8 minutes.
Yeah,
Almost
I know
9
that.
minutes. Holy shit, we talked a lot.
Yeah.
Our This is
is
English
good.
class right
Yeah.
here.
This is our English class. We just
We couldn't
answer all the
bring a
questions.
computer. Yeah, we are the only two people that raise our hands.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith,
Well,
you're
like,
watching this. Oh my god, if he watches this.
we're swearing a lot.
Yeah,
If you watch, it's just
dude,
fuck
he
it. He doesn't
pays
care.
attention. He pays attention. He knows this about us.
Yeah, I think he knows that we swear. He doesn't care. He was counting kids on the bus on DC, and he counted one short, and he was shit, and turned around, and then counted them again. Like you would expect him to swear at a little bit more major of a thing, but I would swear at something like that.
Oh,
I'd be like,
fuck
what
yeah.
the hell, And I was sitting up in the front of the bus, and Mr. Prue was talking to Mr. Guy. Oh my god, he'd almost made me piss myself just from listening to him. It was hilarious. Either way,
That's
movie.
personal stuff that you don't need to know, but I need to tell a story that was based. Story time! If
Story
you don't want to
time.
hear it, well, fuck yourself. Okay, so I was doing
Right.
tech for the talent show,
Mhm.
and like I have been, and so I had a little stage crew together, and then I had a stage manager, Willie. Willie, if you're watching, don't. And I don't want you to think of me in this way. I'm a different person. I'm fucking not. So I said right in the first day, I say fuck a lot. If you don't like that, fuck you. I said that exactly to my crew of 6th graders. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I don't
You
think.
really shouldn't have. No.
But I
It's a
did.
bad idea.
And I think I messed them up because someone messed me up, but I don't. All right. Can I tell another story?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I was in about 4th grade, I had this thing called Big Brother Big Sister program with DA. A high school student took me in Friday for like 2 hours and entertained me. We played Halo online,
Oh wow, that
uncensored.
must have been brutal. Like,
Like
did you have a mic?
Mike playing through TV.
It's like, oh, you faggot.
Yes.
It's like a baguette. But
And I heard fuck a lot. And I'm just like, you're saying bad words and I like it. And I cried because
Cried?
I was like, no, I cried because I couldn't play.
oh, yeah.
I was 4th grade.
If
And I'm just like,
if I can like
I'm gonna
interrupt
say
you.
fuck a lot more now. I literally thought that. And that's what fucked me up. And thank you. Max Getz, I love you.
All right. If I can like interrupt here,
Yes,
Adam
I'm done.
DeFredo
That was-
introduced me to first-person shooters with Call of Duty Black Ops. I remember this, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to move. Like I went into the middle.
Like Emily
went into-
in Halo.
Yeah, I went into like the middle of a street and I basically looked up at about a 45-degree angle, started spinning in circles because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. That's exactly what I was doing too. And he was standing in the door and he's like, Max, shoot me. And I'm like, I don't know where you are. And then he just shot me and killed me. And then like the second time I played it, I was fine.
No,
but-
it's so tempting. Back to
Okay, movie.
that was
movie.
that was a long tangent.
That was
was like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, sorry.
Was that more? Was that 6?
That was
I
three.
can't
That
remember
was-
if we started.
we
at
started
8
at
or
like
6.
8.
Okay, good.
Okay, right. The movie. I saw Divergent. Right.
I didn't.
Okay.
And I'm not
but
gonna. I
both
heard it wasn't
both
great.
the actors who played it wasn't great, but the acting was impeccable, and that's what I'm getting at here. The actor and actress who play Augustus and Hazel were both in that movie. They played brother
Are you
and
serious?
sister. Yeah, they played brother and
Oh,
sister.
okay, that's great.
Yeah, like Hazel was the main role. The actress who plays Hazel, I can't remember either of their names right now, but they did a great job. But it's gonna be awkward now because I saw them as brother and sister. Now I'm gonna see them as like the OTP of the universe. You know, OTP, you know what that is? One true pairing.
Oh yeah, yes, I
It's a
knew
shipping.
that.
It's a ship.
I knew that, but I
It's
didn't-
canon.
I knew that, but I forgot it.
Alright, well, the movie is apparently pretty accurate to the book from what John
Except
Green has said.
for the car.
Except for the
Hazel's car is the wrong car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that once. I'm gonna not bring it up again. That was a
Okay.
big thing for me because Hank Green said it,
Yeah.
and I like him a lot. And
Yeah,
he
like-
pointed it out. Then yeah. I'm
Yeah, like
gonna-
Hank did a video on that. You know, and
you
he
should go
pointed,
watch it.
he pointed out all these things and how accurate it really was. Like there were all these accurate posters in Hazel's bedroom, and it was
Yes,
down to the like tiniest grain of sand.
I think that's why
No.
people don't like the movies as good as the books because they don't have that stuff
They don't-
generally.
or
But
like,
this
um,
one does.
Like in the Percy Jackson movies, which were horrible. If you haven't seen them, the books were great, but the movies were horrible. In the first one, Annabeth's hair wasn't the right color. I thought the laptop just died. Right, but her hair wasn't the right color. And then in the second one, they changed it to the right color. So in the first one, everyone was like, "Oh, her hair's the wrong color. You're shocked." And then like the second one was like, "No, you can't change it now. You have to go through with it." You know, so like you just can't
what are they
win.
gonna do for the third one?
I'm not gonna go see the third one
I'm not.
because the
I didn't
first
even
one was
see
bad. The
second
second one was shit.
I didn't even see the second one.
The third one is going to be like, it's going to be like the Star Wars prequels. It's going to be shit. It's going to be a way to make money. And
That's what
It's
movies
disappointing.
are, and like Boondock
disappointing.
Saints 2. If you guys are old enough to see that,
And
why
even
are
if you
you
aren't old enough
watching
to see
this?
that, yeah.
If you are old enough to know what I'm talking about, that's kind of weird
yeah, a
that
little bit.
you're watching this because how do I even know about that movie?
don't know.
It was like okay, it wasn't great. Like all sequels, like Transformers.
Transformers sucked all around. So
Yeah, well, the first one wasn't bad.
yeah, the first
it
one was like
okay.
it just kind of deteriorated.
It turned into
You know,
like,
it's Michael
own
Bay,
thing.
so you know it's just like,
It's like
shit blows up. Yeah,
It's like just cause
that's
two.
the plot. Shit
It's
blows
just
up.
cause two.
Just cause too, it's like the best.
Directed
thing ever, but
by
we can
Michael Bay. We're
talk
not.
about that later.
We need to talk about Tifios.
Theos. Okay, right.
We're going off
The-
on tangents.
On in the preview, that's what's called. They have the scene where they egg Monica's car, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like my favorite thing. But they turned it into like that feelsy moment because she got a picture of Augustus, and that was the last picture of Augustus she had, and I was like,
Oh,
"Fuck
I
you!
know.
You turned
Oh,
a
I
very
know.
happy moment into a very sad moment very quickly."
Yeah, that's John Green's good at that.
Yeah, he is. Like,
I think he was. He. This is what he thought. He's like, all right, so I'm gonna make people love these characters, all right, and he did a good job,
Yeah, he-
obviously. And then he's like, all right, how can I fuck their lives up the best I can? And then he did a good job.
oh yeah, yeah.
And
He's a master. Because there are some movies or books, like let's see, The Monuments Men. If you guys saw that, it didn't know whether it wanted to be serious or funny.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It
like
was
there was
like,
this one scene where this
I
guy
chuckled
steps
a
on
few
a
times.
landmine.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's this, and
and
like,
they were like jokes. And
yeah, there were
serious,
jokes, and then it was like, okay, we're all gonna die, but joke, and then we're all gonna die, and
You
it just
can't
went back
have-
and forth.
You
really
can't
quick.
have Bill Murray.
No.
And not have jokes.
You're right. But yeah, so that movie was.
Look at those spikes.
Yeah,
We're loud.
we're being loud. Yeah.
Being very loud. Fuck. I don't
But
want to wake my mom up, but she probably won't wake up.
Whatever.
Good. It's a good thing that my grandparents aren't here. This is fun. We
Yeah.
need to do this again.
we do. But
But it's
so
not
either
gonna
way,
be on a regular basis.
I still
Why?
thought that movie was okay, but
Yeah, I liked the
Yeah.
movie because I didn't read the book. I feel like
Right.
if I read the book, I wouldn't have liked the movie.
okay, off topic. But then I was gonna compare this to John Green, who has a mix of humor
But it
and
works.
tragedy, and it works perfectly.
Yes.
And it's amazing. I love it. It's just he does it. You know, it doesn't feel clunky. It feels natural, and you laugh about it, and then you kind of feel bad for laughing because then it's like, welcome to womanhood. Now die. You remember that? Yeah. That's like laughing at a Holocaust joke because you go, oh, it's that noise.
Yeah, I'm gonna compare that to the Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Yeah,
with
Holocaust.
a different emotion. You feel bad for the commandant of Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
I felt bad too, but fuck you. Anyway.
You can't do that. You just
Yeah.
can't make me feel bad for him.
Why do people make things like that? I love it. I hate
Yeah.
the people, but I love them.
We are Tumblr in a nutshell, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Can I just bring up like one teeny little point? Fuck Monica. Fuck her. She's a bitch.
Well, you know what? I feel her
No.
feelings, but I
No.
don't agree with them.
No.
I see what she did, but she shouldn't have done it.
She left Isaac because he got his eyes cut out because he had cancer, which is not something that he could control, and it saved his ass. She's just a bitch.
Yes,
I don't
she's
care.
a bitch, but I
Yeah.
understand why she did it.
I don't.
Which makes it... Because she wants to be...
But they said always.
I know they said always, and then they said okay,
And
then
were-
I died.
And Isaac was fingering her in a church. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You looked like you didn't remember that for a second. But yeah, that was super awkward. I'm shivering a lot. Like I'm rocking.
The
back and
heater
forth.
just turned on.
Really?
Did you hear that?
That's probably I'm
It's gonna
shivering.
take
actually.
about 20 minutes for it to kick in. No, look at this. Here,
Dude, it's 5 a.m.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Why are we here?
I don't know.
Why are we not sleeping? What are you doing
Fucking
tomorrow?
Mountain
What are
Dew.
you doing today?
Sleeping.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna sleep until tomorrow.
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
go
sleep
to
until Monday.
we gotta like go to bed and then tell my mom we stay up till 1. But we had a lot of Mountain Dew. so
She'll
we
just
were
be like, bullshit. I could hear you.
we gotta cut this part out. Yeah, we're done. No,
No,
we're
we're
not
not done.
done.
We will never be done talking about the Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, this could literally be as long as the actual main part of the podcast.
No, I don't want it to go that long.
I don't
we'll
want
end
it
soon.
to. I don't want it to, but it could.
It could. Oh my god, I'm gonna see that movie in theaters, and I'm gonna take Emily, and we're both gonna cry. We're gonna the movie theater is gonna drown in tears.
Yeah,
It's funny because this is technically a chick flick.
I guess, but fuck you if you're gonna.
Yeah.
If you're gonna.
If you're not gonna see it because you
are
think
gonna
it's a
call me a
romance,
pussy about seeing this movie, I'm not gonna hurt you because I don't like hurting people. But still,
I would hurt them.
I wouldn't.
I can't hurt people,
People
but I
would-
would.
People. I'm not gonna get into what people think about me. Do you think I'm a bit violent person?
Not really, no.
Really? Okay, good.
All
right,
video games are different.
There's a friend that I know, and I'm not gonna say his name because this is really fucked up, and it was a secret. But I'm gonna say it, and you
Okay.
know who you are. but I'm protecting your name, so you don't fuck with me on this. Your mom said that I was gonna grow up and kill people, and just kill people
But
because I
you
played
can-
because I played Call of Duty.
that's a different
And
debate. We have to save this
she
for another time.
Didn't want her son to play Call of Duty.
We can
So-
talk about like violent video games and marijuana or whatever in the next video, but
The next video, let's do it. Like, let's. All right, let's.
could
All
do
right,
it
we gotta
now.
we gotta wrap up this Fault in the Stars. We're getting on tangents.
Right.
But that's the great part about podcasts. It's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought this would be the last 5, but it's fucking 20
Yeah.
minutes.
By the way, if that movie sucked, I will burn a car. Like
I'm going to
I am
unsubscribe
a
to the
violent
Vlog Brothers Crash Course SciShow because Hank,
I
you're guilty by involvement and mental flaws.
But
and
no, it will
I'm
be
gonna-
riots.
I'm gonna donate negative money to your Subbable account.
No pressure or anything, but if this movie sucks, the world will be thrown to anarchy.
But
pretty
did
much.
you
There will
see
be
John's-
rebellions.
did
There
you-
will be death threats by Tumblr. Tumblr will freak the fuck out.
Tumblr will
Die. Tumblr
alright.
will die.
I'm gonna use a hell thing. Hell will freeze over, and hell is Tumblr, and the freezing over is the people being mad.
Yeah, and to use another hell analogy, you have a snowball's chance in hell of this being a bad movie and you surviving it.
Yes,
So-
actually. Did you see John Green's response video?
No,
Like, he responded to the movie by posting a video about it
I don't think
on
I did.
Vlog Bros. Yeah,
actually.
he
I'll have
said that he actually likes the movie, and if he didn't, he would say something like passive, like, "Oh,
Yeah.
well, the set
No,
design was
yeah, I did
nice."
see that.
Yeah. So he liked it, and he didn't like it because he wrote it.
Yeah, and it's
You like
good
it
if
'cause
the
you
author
like it.
likes it.
And yeah, but like, do you think the Twilight authors? I read the books,
Twilight. I don't care about Twilight.
but
I didn't read the books.
I did.
don't
They
care.
were good fucking books, but
They were?
they were bad movies. I read them when I was in 6th grade, and I
'Cause
bet people thought I was gay, but I don't really care. They
There
were
are
good ass books.
there are at least 3 people who thought or think I am gay.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't have
Yeah.
anything against it, but I'm not. You know, it's like I don't have anything against black people, but I am the whitest person ever. Like,
I'm black.
take how yes.
I'm
you're
not
very
black. That was
He's
a
not
joke.
black. No, no, we're both pretty white.
Yeah.
We're pasty. That
I
got
get
really.
freckles.
Yeah, you do. You have a lot of freckles.
You
I have a
can't
few.
you don't in the summer you don't see skin, you see freckles. Yeah, you've never seen me in the summer.
I
I've
might
only
have.
seen you in
Yeah.
the fall and the spring and the winter and the
Well,
not summer.
we'll have to do things over the summer, like record podcasts about
Yeah.
violent video games.
We gotta do this like outside because I don't want people hearing us. But then there's
Outside.
background noise and it's hot.
It won't be
I
hot
have a
in the
cellar.
summer. It'll be
I have
like
a
70 degrees.
basement that has a desk and one chair. Fuck.
One chair. I can sit on the floor. We can sit on the floor or something
Or we
like
can
that.
bring fucking chairs down there.
That would work.
No, but I want people to know we're doing
Are
this.
we
because they're
recording
gonna
ourselves
watch
talking about the next podcast in our Fault in the Stars podcast right now?
Yeah.
Meta. No, it's not.
it. No,
I'm bad
really.
at this. Why are you listening to this?
Yeah, we're gonna.
I can
wrap
understand
this
you listening to the Fault in Our Stars part, but this is stupid. This is stupid. We will learn from our mistakes, and when we do our next podcast, which will probably be about violent video games,
up. No, we're gonna do that today.
we're gonna do that today.
I don't care.
All
All right,
right.
we're ending this
All right.
and we're wrapping this up. But no, we're wrapping up this section. We're gonna be right back, but it's not gonna be right back to you. It's gonna be like boom,
Okay.
bye, not bye. I don't know what I'm saying.